When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. Then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-8010. That's 1-800-616-8010. Again, 1-800-616-8010. Call now.
Did you ever look at the stains in your coffee cup and then realize that's exactly what happens to your teeth? Power Swabs is the 5-minute solution to get your teeth white without visiting the dentist. This is Ben Gordon with Power Swabs, and if your teeth are stained from coffee, tea, or smoking, all it takes is 5 minutes with Power Swabs. In 5 minutes, you'll see an average of 2 shades whiter teeth, and in 7 days, 6 shades. It's clinically proven to whiten natural teeth as well as caps and veneers. The secret is a tooth detergent that was developed by Dr. Martin Ginniger that lifts stains off of your teeth. Best of all, there's no messy strips or trays that you have to leave in your mouth for an hour. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and you're done. To try Power Swabs risk-free, call 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140. I guarantee your bright white smile will have your friends talking about how great you look. Try it risk-free today. 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-595-2614 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 595-2614 to take your call now. Call 800-595-2614. That's 800-595-2614. Again, 800-595-2614.
Start training for a new career in as little as 18 days. National EMS Institute's innovative boot camp program will train you for a new career. Learn to respond to emergency situations and become a certified EMT in just 18 days. National EMS Institute guarantees 100% job placement. Visit www.nationaleMSinstitute.com today to learn more about our 18-day boot camp. Or call us at 1-800-497-6732. NationalEMSInstitute.com.
Stuck in a boring, low-paid job? By 2017, there will be a shortage of 2 million cybersecurity jobs worldwide. If you have a technical background but don't have a computer certification, you're being drastically underpaid. In months, you could be qualified for a new job in information technology, making real money with real job security. A new career is just a few clicks away at thecodeoflearning.com.
You're listening to The Rod Eccles Show.
MRCTV.org. That's right, MRCTV.org. This has to do with Christmas, by the way. Students sign a petition to ban a song because the students unwittingly believe the song is racist. This is a piece by Dan Joseph over on mrctv.org. Students sign, he goes out to a college campus and gets students to sign a petition. Now, these are the same people that you say are going to someday inherit this country. God help us all. The students sign a petition to ban racist song White Christmas from radio. Yes, that White Christmas. You know, Bing Cosby. You know, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Boom, 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 boom. Last week, this gentleman, Dan Joseph, presented some college students with a petition urging radio stations to stop playing the holiday classic White Christmas because the song only focuses on white Christmases. This clearly makes it racially insensitive since it completely ignores Christmases of other colors. The students seemed all too willing to check their privilege and take a stand against Bing Crosby's racially charged microaggression, White Christmas. Now, folks, these are the same minds full of mush who are running around signing petitions to sign away their First Amendment rights, which would have made that petition illegal. Do they not understand that White Christmas is not about race? What now we can't. Are they going to have to? Are you going to go into your local hardware store like Home Depot or Lowe's or Ace or someplace, or your Benjamin Moore paint store? Are they going to have to go in there and change the name of all the paint colors that are white? Well, maybe they won't because they have other colors. They have black and brown, and they don't have a color now called Latino or Hispanic. I don't think they have a color called Asian or Arabic or Moroccan or anything like. So they may have to do that. You know, they may have to come up with colors and name them those in order to be, equal. Because this is how ridiculous it is. And these kids don't even realize it, or they don't even know it. Just how ridiculous all of that stuff is. They have no clue. But in any case, let's get to our next Christmas song, as I promised last hour, by William Van Horn. And this is a very bubbly band. White are really seriously? Is there? You don't want a black Christmas? Well, I guess they call it Black. Well, Black Friday, by the way, is also now being construed. They're going to have to change that name. It's being construed as being racist. Do they understand what Black Friday really means? No, they don't. It's a business term. Red, a business is in the red. That means they're negative. They're losing money. Being in the black means that they're making money. That's a good thing. Being in the, I guess that's just, too racially charged. Maybe they're just going to have to, because the dollar is green, so maybe they're just going to have to start calling it, being in the green and calling it Green Friday. But then they'd be accused of being greedy, I would suppose. But, they can't, you're not going to be able to win with a liberal. You're not going to be able to win. This PC correctness has just gone amok, and it's ridiculous. You can't ban, what, are we not allowed to say that snow is white? Do they know that that's what the song's all about? Well, I guess he's going to change his song to Snowy Christmas then. I'm dreaming of a snowy... It doesn't have the same ring. Sorry, no it doesn't. But here is William Van Horn with his rendition of Up on the Housetop. Notice, no color intended here. Horn for that bubbly rendition of Up on a Housetop. Speaking of bubbly, this is from Variety.com. This is people taking things a little bit too far. Now, think about, someday soon you'll be able to watch. They'll be giving marathons at movie theaters of this. Just remember I said this about this particular series. They've already done it for Lord of the Rings. And I haven't heard them doing it yet for The Hobbit, but they'll do it for The Hobbit. Back to back to back. Go to the movie theater for 12 hours, watch The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings. I do that. I have parties, once a year during the winter. We try to do that we did it last year. On a weekend, you just take like a February or something when nobody has really anything to do and it's just too damn cold outside, especially last year. It was cold and snowy. So you just spend a day and you watch Lord of the Rings, all 3 extended versions, back to back to back. And you have a theme, food, that kind of stuff. I don't know what you do for this, though. I don't know if they have food for this that people would want to eat, but a fan watches the new Star Wars movie for 46 hours straight. Now, he's got to pay for that. And at ticket prices today, what's it cost to watch 46, watch that movie, 46 hours worth? How long I don't even know how long it is. But can you see that someday there might be it would have to be a weekend-long event where they play all the Star Wars movies in proper order. Now, unfortunately, since Lucas started with the middle 3 stories first, it might be a little bit kind of weird to try to watch something with such visual advancement as, the beginning series 1, 2, and 3, which were made in the 90s and 2000s, right? Somewhere around there. And then to go back to the 70s and 80s version of the original 3, and then fast forward into the 2000s now, where in the teens, where you see the latest 3, the last 3. Someday they'll do that. Probably around 20. I don't know how are they going to have a new movie every year. I'm a Star Wars fan, but I don't have enough time. I have too many other things to do to be paying attention to exactly what they're doing with Star Wars. But evidently this person who watched it for 46 hours straight doesn't have that kind of time. He's got more time, he's got all that kind of time, I guess. 46 hours straight. I'm not even going to get into that story. Variety.com if you want to read it. New York City police are on heightened alert ahead of the holidays due to what they're calling a